gentlemen, we are here today at Flying Daggers Arena to witness the matchup between Fatal and Legacy. Legacy featuring star player Ali Sabet today. Asan, how do you think that's going to match up?
I think he's a great addition to this team. You know, I think Patrick over the last 2 weeks, he's shown he can't be the star. And I think Ali's really going to transform this team. Last game, we saw a lot of complaining out of this team. And they don't play very well, so I think Ali can change that.
Very well said, Asan. And right off the bat, we've got some high motor action with Bauman throwing down an alley-oop slam. That's a first. Score is 2-0 off rip. And Asan, I got to ask you, what do you think about Christian Radke sitting on the bench to start this game?
That's an interesting strategy there, but I think they played really well with Samuels in there as a great passer.
Great facilitator.
Reminds me of myself out there.
Truly incredible facilitating abilities from both you and Samuels.
I agree.
Speaking of incredible facilitating, you got to talk about Liam Graham.
He's incredible and incredible shooter as well. I think it's going to be interesting to see him and Ali go at it in this game as like the two high volume scorers.
Going to be a great matchup. And Sully, I've just got to get your take on this game.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of firepower out there.
Well said.
A lot of firepower.
We said a turnover by Pat Blanchard.
Oh my goodness! Samuels with the love, and he's sprinting back faster than me when KFC is 50% off.
A mislayup there by Blanchard. And there's Ali with the dunk.
You know, Ali, just having recently made his debut with Recon, truly an exciting player to watch.
He might be the best player in this league right after Dylan and me.
Can't forget about you. You know, high up there in the fan rankings for Defensive Player of the Year voting,
Definitely.
and second in the second best player on the best team in the league.
Yeah, undefeated still.
As Sabet tries to throw one up to Bauman, the connect is not there. Some great ball movement from Fatal leads to the slam by Graham down low.
Some great ball movement there.
You know, we see all these three players on Legacy. And they're all individually very talented, but they have not been able to mesh well very, very well.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Rohan?
Yeah, like I said, this game is a team game. The better team is always going to win. Even if you have the best players, that doesn't translate to victory.
And Sully, I know you personally have some bad blood with team captain Nate Meyer. What would you like to comment about that?
I don't even know who that is.
Number 0 right there, you might recognize him. He was the guy who outdid you in that one hot dog eating contest 8 years ago.
Dog eating contest.
He doesn't remember it anymore. He's unfazed.
He is completely unfazed by that. It could be the glizzy gobbling got to his brain and made him forget it, but it sure definitely happened. And Apex is running again with the lob from Nate Meyer. Fatal looking unstoppable so far, if I could see.
Yeah. Yeah, the sun's right there, but, you know, there's a turnover.
Oh my goodness! Bauman hits the deck and is wrestling for it with Samuels. Samuels looking like a fish out of water that I just caught in Alaska, and it's flopping around the boat.
Nice pick up there by Blanchard. Finally did something good.
Graham stuffed by Bauman. Bauman really not taking all that trash talk that he got for the first game.
They call it goaltending there.
And the score is 5-10 right now. Fatal taking a commanding lead early.
And there's a .610 now.
Here we have Meyer working on Bauman. The spin move. Oh my goodness! And the push! Bauman drawing the whistle. And it seems as if the two are going at it. Bauman bricks off front iron. Rebounded by Fatal. And Bauman just looking like an ancient relic there on defense. Hasn't moved in multiple years.
Yeah, he's going to have to step. What a block there on Patrick Blanchard.
You know, Patrick Blanchard really having a terrible game so far.
Samuels is locking him up out there. Doesn't surprise him.
Fatal Samuels is one of the most high-impact players in this league, and we're seeing it here.
Yeah, if they want any chance, Ali's going to have to pick it up and lead them.
Here goes Sabet, clamped by Samuels. You love to see the big heart out of the little guy. And Meyer with the brick. And Bauman must have forgot what year it was. He hasn't been able to jump like that since 2008.
Yeah, a little ambitious there.
And Meyer slams it in Blanchard's face.
That was just a terrific pass there by Samuels.
Samuels having an underratedly great game so far.
Yeah, he was the underrated star going into this game. I love how he plays.
Don't you agree, Sully?
Yes.
I'm a fair player out there. Alex Meyer is carrying them on the offensive end. Another block on Blanchard. He just can't buy a bucket out here.
But Blanchard comes right back and sends that one straight into the ground.
Yeah, good effort.
And Bauman gets absolutely yammed on like it's Thanksgiving.
Oh, that might be a flagrant. He brought him down with him.
Oh my goodness, a flagrant one called on Fadels Meyer.
Yeah.
He is not happy with that one.
You see Myers in the depoy conversation with myself, but you don't see me making plays like that. That seemed pretty dirty to me.
Yeah, that very dirty. You would never get anything like that out of depoy candidate Galani.
Yep.
You know, I must say, Meyer looks very angry. It's almost as if his favorite Toys R Us closed down permanently.
That's exactly what it looks like.
And Bauman lining up for the second. The form is nice, and it's good. Cutting the lead to 5.
Yeah, that was a big sequence there.
4 seconds left. Legacy just chucks a 3, giving giving Fatal a chance, but it is no good.
After one, it's 13-18. I think Legacy should be happy with their performance.
And this has been first quarter coverage of Halo Ball League Legacy versus Fatal.
I'm referee Brandon Ing with Kevin Bauman. You and Nate were getting quite physical in that game. What can you say about Nate's play?
You know, I don't know about Nate's play, but my team is here to win, and we're going to do anything necessary to make that happen.
Do you believe that what he was doing out there was clean, fair Halo ball?
You know, as I said, my team is just here to win.
All right, thank you for your responses. Back to you.
And we're back for coverage of the second quarter. Fatal versus Legacy. And right away, Nate Meyer sends one of the highest Magruders I have ever seen right off the trampoline shot.
Good aggressive take. I love to see that.
Especially from Bauman.
Yeah.
And Sabet misses the wide open layup. Very uncharacteristic of him.
Lucky it was a dead ball there to get another chance at it.
Luckily, or else that might have been ended up on Shackton Abul.
What do you think you see here from Legacy? They're lucky to be this close into this game right now.
It is only a four-point game, but Fatal has brought on taller defender Christian Radke, so we will see how that presence in the paint stops Legacy on offense.
Might slow them down a bit. You saw how Samuels is getting them out and going. Nice lobs there. Might affect their ball movement a bit.
I agree with you. One thing that I think,
Oh
my goodness! Is he getting up? Oh my goodness! What a crazy sequence from the trampoline there.
Legacy's really using this trampoline to their advantage right now.
As it is placed right in front of their basket. But one thing I really need to see from Legacy is the gelling between Ali Sabet and Pat Blanchard.
Yeah.
The two of them are acting as individuals. And Sully, I gotta ask you, what do you think Kevin Bauman is capable of in the rest of this game?
You know, he's a big force. He's solid on defense. He doesn't seem to be affected by the trash talk about their team.
An absolutely massive force is Kevin Bauman. Rebound by Sabet. Bauman looking to shoot just because he's in the shaded area right there.
I'd like to see Blanchard use a trampoline more.
Yeah.
Considering he can't jump.
Yeah, Blanchard should be using a trampoline.
Really, I think that Blanchard should just be controlling the ball more often.
Yeah, I mean, Ali's doing a great job as a leader, trying to get him involved, but it's just so difficult because Patrick just doesn't seem to want it out there.
And Meyer with the acrobatic stunts there to dish it off to Graham.
Pass there.
Here goes
down the lane.
Blanchard.
Another block on Blanchard, picked up by Ali.
I think Blanchard has more shots that have been blocked than have been made.
You see Bauman right there, exactly like we talked about. Just a beautiful play.
If I'm going to be honest, I'm quite not too impressed with Bauman's performance so far. While that was a nice play, he has just looked tired and not been giving it his all this game.
Yeah, I mean, he's a bit older, but, he gives his best effort. That's all you can ask for out there. And, wow, what a great dunk there on Blanchard. They're going to have to pick it up. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it.
Blanchard is really personifying the chum bucket in real life this game.
That's exactly what he's doing.
He's the chum bucket of the league.
And especially after that first week, he just looked like an MVP candidate out there, playing with me and Dylan, and then just leaving us. It just hasn't been the same.
I really think that is a testament as to how good Apex coaches their roster.
Yeah, just great team chemistry. And, Sully was supposed to join us in the last game, but what do you have to say about that?
I'm load managing for next week.
And Galani, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to hop in the booth here with you. So what do you have to say about Apex's development and how much of a role they have to do in how good a player is?
I think they're just doing great. And me and Dylan, we've had roster issues in and out. But even whoever our third person is, it was you last game. But we've just been able to just find the chemistry like that right away. It's something that these teams haven't been able to do.
And if I'm not wrong, I believe Apex has won every single game by double digits so far this season.
Yeah, it hasn't even been close. And, I don't think anyone can compete with them. I think their biggest threat might be the Fatal team. But even last week, we saw that Apex got the win over this Fatal team.
Fatal's thing that is wrong with them is their inconsistency. We see Christian Radke just completely lose control of that ball, as he does very often.
Yeah, we see the foul there. But, it seems like, they let their emotions get the best of them. Apex just stays nice, calm, collected. They know they're going to figure it out. And I think that's why they're at the top.
Always another good thing to say about Apex.
Always.
As Nate hits the putback for one.
He's been huge on the board.
Here goes Sabet to Blanchard. Back to Sabet.
Oh, nice
Some of that
pass
chemistry
there,
we've been looking for.
Oh.
And Bauman hits the ground for the sixth time in this half.
Yeah, he's been on the floor a lot this game.
You could call him a janitor's mop the way he's been on the floor.
Perfect words to describe him. It's only a 5-point game, 19-24 here.
And it really doesn't seem that way. I guess it's just all the lobs that Fatal's thrown down.
Yeah, it seems like Fatal will be running away with this game, but, Legacy's just staying close, and I think in the second half they could put together a real run.
Especially when Sabet's making plays like that.
Yeah, but you need some effort on the defensive end. You can't just let him jog down for a slam like that. Good defense there by Ali and Pat.
There we're seeing the dynamic duo come to their full potential.
Yeah.
Here we see Radke running. He loses it to Bauman. Two of the softest players in this league going at it right there. Many have compared Bauman to Charmin toilet paper the way he's so soft.
Right there.
And oh boy! Bauman rejects that one! Like it was my letter from University of Madison, Wisconsin. Rejected! Here we have Bauman cherry picking. Cannot lay it in over Radke.
No call there. But the thing is, even if you think it's a goaltend, you got to keep playing. You can't complain. You see that a lot from this Legacy team.
Very well said, Asan. Here we see Graham making Bauman into a Pop-Tart.
Nice dish, but can't get it to go.
Here we have the trampoline in use by Fatal. And Radke with the slam. Bauman not even trying. And time winding down. Pat goes for one final slam. It is no good. We are headed into the half with a score of 22-27. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Bingo, if you're listening to this, that was some fantastic analysis. I don't know if I've heard better in the past 6 years. And with that, Fatal will inbound the ball here.
Nice backdoor cut there, and they get an easy dunk there.
Name of the game for Fatal, honestly.
Yeah, it looks so easy for them out there. Give them plenty of room.
They're leaving him wide open on the close. And he just lays it in over the smaller defender. Here's Meyer. The jump shot nearly just barely grazes.
And Legacy will live with that.
And Ali
soars in with the dunk.
Taking off.
That's just a
Houston.
Strong start for Legacy for this half.
We have liftoff. Here's Graham. Wanted the shot, but Blanchard's right there with him. Samuels, one of the best players on the court right now. Passes it. And the two is good. Would have been three maybe had Meyer not touched it.
Out of these players on the court right now, if you could pick three to make a dream team, who would you pick?
I got to grab Graham, Sabet, and Blanchard right now. If I'm being honest. You know, Blanchard has a special place in my heart. He's a high flyer. and he can make some fantastic plays.
Yeah, but, he just doesn't have it the last 2 weeks. I think just the first week, a broken clock is right twice a day. And I think that's what happened with Blanchard. I don't think that's who he truly is.
That's a fantastic point. Maybe I'd have to reconsider taking Meyer over him.
Even Samuels.
I totally forgot about Samuels. Sorry. Scrap Blanchard on the Dream Team roster. Give me Ryan Samuels. The way he's been playing this game.
I think that's exactly what I take, too.
As the sun finally sets, we can get a clear view of the game. Ryan gets coach jumping like a. Oh my goodness! Pat's doing jumping jacks. Here we have Ali.
Oh, nice play there. Beautiful.
Little suspicious.
Never seen anything like that before.
And Meyer lets it hang on Bauman.
And there they go. It's picking a pace here a bit.
We still have a relatively close game here. Score is 28-35.
Great defense there by Bauman.
I will give Bauman his roses where they're due. He
Oh,
has had some great
and he
defensive-
blew it. What a beautiful setup there.
And Graham with the slam.
That's a tough turnaround there.
Very fun to say. Graham slam. And Sabet just extending his arm there.
And a Graham slam there.
Oh,
Wow.
boy, Galani, you gotta love it. One more Graham slam, and I might be out of my seat doing the wiggle like a worm. Here we have Sabet out to Bauman. Bauman thinks he's that guy, but little does he know,
They're not even guarding. They're not even looking at him.
they weren't. It's the pure disrespect. And Nate meets Sabet at the rim.
Yeah, that was a good play there. I could have done that too.
And the Lamb... You know you gotta call that one, Galani. The Graham Slam Classic.
Another one.
We have a violation on the court here. Turnover. And if you're wondering what the violation was, they passed it while they were too far up. So the ball will be changing sides to Legacy.
Good play there. That's a nice pass. That's beautiful. Beautiful pass.
And that's what I was mentioning earlier. That peak Pat play is unlike anyone else in the league.
Yeah, but Ali as a leader is setting him up, putting him in the perfect position just to easily catch that and lay it in. I think he's transforming this team.
Some might wonder if Pat's success is just a product of Ali Sabet being there.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing with Samuels and Sabet, just elevating their teammates to another level.
Oh, of course. This Fatal team would not even be as close to how good as it is without Ryan Samuels. And he was a late-round draft pick, may I remind you.
Yeah, what a steal. Just incredible. I wish he was on our team.
Sully, what did you think about Ryan Samuels going into this draft?
I don't even know who that is.
Right there.
Oh yeah, he's a solid player. I played with him for a few minutes the first week. He makes the right plays, good shooter. Just a great fundamental guy.
Plays the right way.
Yeah.
Very well said there, Sully.
Speaking of playing the right way, how much do you think basketball, playing well in basketball, translates to Halo ball? We see some basketball players out here like Graham, Ali Sabet. Blanchard plays a little, but he's not very good. But
Yeah.
what do you think about basketball translating into Halo ball?
I think there's a clear correlation, in terms of the IQ of the game. Guys like Christian Radke, he doesn't have a basketball background, and it shows clearly. But also there's guys like Graham and Sabet, who their dominance in the mental battle of this game clearly shows.
Yeah, let's not forget this is Sabet's debut game. And he looks like the best one out there, especially for this Legacy team.
And we have a timeout on the field, Fatal. And we'll use this time to mention our sponsors, Young's Embroidery, located in Urbana-Champaign, Illinois. Young's has the best embroidery that you'll find this side of the Mississippi, and we would love to have them as our sponsor. And we're back from that timeout. Thank you, Young, personally. Here we have Graham. An interesting strategy. Sabet jumping on the trampoline on defense.
And
And Samuels is
Great play.
distracted.
For three. Short. Oh.
Oh my goodness. Completely bamboozled Samuels there. Usually one who is unbamboozable.
Yeah, usually.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will be headed to the fourth quarter of action. The score being 34-42. And as we enter the fourth quarter of action here today at Flying Daggers Arena, you look at a guy like Nate Meyer with 4 fouls, and you got to wonder, is he fouling out this quarter?
I think Legacy's going to make it a point to attack him being the anchor of this defense. See right there, right off the bat, attacking the rim.
And Radke has paper fingers, almost like the foam ones that they hand out at football games. And Sabet, a mean take to the rim there.
Yeah, you see Meyer not trying to be as aggressive on the blocks, stood there trying to take a charge on that one.
Because he knows that if he goes out for this game, Legacy could make a great run.
Yeah, that was a big 3 there by Graham, and then another layup by Sabet. You know, he's been carrying the offense here for Legacy. They're going to need either Bauman or Blanchard to step up if they want any chance to win this game.
And, you know, if you're expecting a guy like Blanchard to step up, I am sorry for you, you know. He just has been absolutely lackluster so far.
It's wishful thinking to think that Blanchard will be your saving grace, but, you know, there's always hope.
And one thing, here he pulls again. Liam Graham's jump shot has been absolutely soaking wet. Oh my goodness! One of the smoothest, most butteriest strokes I've ever seen out of Liam Graham.
Yeah, we gotta figure out what he's shooting. It has to be at like 90% from 3 this season. Unbelievable.
Unreal from Graham.
That's not how Legacy wanted to start this 4th quarter.
Really not. I mean, I just got a chance to talk with Bauman in between quarters, and I was telling him that Legacy was not too far out of this game. But right after those 3 threes in a quarter, I think Legacy can say goodbye to this one.
It's unfortunate. Has Legacy won a game yet?
I believe Legacy has not won a game so far this season.
Do you see that changing anytime soon?
I mean, I really don't. Unless they can bring Sabet back on a permanent deal, which I think is highly unlikely because Recon has a vice grip over him.
Yep.
I don't think it's really possible.
Even with Sabet there, you know, one of the greatest leaders in this league, they look sorry out there.
Oh my goodness. Is this pinball or is this halo ball? That must have shot off his head at an exit velocity of 136 miles per hour.
You see some fatigue setting in for Legacy, you know. And I don't know how Blanchard is sweating. It seems like he's done nothing out there.
Really, honestly, you know, it's like he's just been sedentary out there the entire time. And he's created enough sweat to fill a small fish tank.
He reminds me of Patrick from SpongeBob, just like living in that rock.
Really? Perfect comparison there, Asan. As you see Radke making a clever pass. A miscommunication there. And Blanchard just cannot take control of this game.
We need some stats up there on how many shots he's gotten blocked, how many turnovers he has. Because it's unbelievable.
Really an underwhelming performance here from Blanchard.
I was really expecting this to be a close game, especially with Sabet there. Blanchard, they both played basketball when they were younger, you know. But
and Sully, I got to ask you, with time winding down here, who do you think on the winning team deserves player of the game?
No, I would have to say Graham because of those 2 threes at the end. Those were really clutch. He deserves it.
I think you mean to say 3. It was 9 points back to back to back.
Threes, my bad.
almost make that 12 there.
And the high volume potential of 3-point scoring is really what separates Graham from the other scorers.
Yeah, and his skill set is above anyone in this league.
As we see Pat chase on the loose ball. Very surprising energy from Pat
Yeah,
there.
this is a light jog, though. Nice layup there by Sabet. It seems like every time, it's just a layup by Sabet. They haven't been able to get anything else going on offense.
I must say, though, Sabet is quite dominant. One of the bright spots on this Legacy team.
He's been carrying Blanchard since they were little children.
Reports have it that Ali Sabet has literally been Pat Blanchard's father for the past 21 years. And these are reports, obviously, from Recon team captain Brandon Ng.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
And the score now, 41-54. Fatal's just running away with it. As Radke just sloppily throws the ball away on another violation.
It's kind of surprising to see how much Legacy's composure has changed. What a slam there by Blanchard.
Just making Meyer sit down.
Might be hearing some of our commentary getting him going here.
That could be it. Or, it could just be that the fact that a broken clock is right 2 times a day. Like you said.
it can't just be one play. It has to be consistent.
Very, very correct.
Seem to be slowing. This. Just look at this passing that you see from Fatal. You just don't see the same thing from other teams in the league.
Totally agree. As we see a very quick and fast cut from Graham to make that open.
Great lob. Wow.
Oh my Aunt Jemima! Better call Bauman with that slam!
Yeah, I'm gonna need more from Bauman like that.
It seems as if after the game, Kevin Bauman will be headed to the nearest Denny's to buy a Grand Slam breakfast after this loss.
Great block there.
As Graham is upset that he is not getting the whistle there.
There's too much complaining today. You heard a lot of complaining from Legacy. It's kind of toned down since, their energy's just been depleted.
And Sabet has just made layup after layup this game.
That's their whole offense right now, and it's not enough.
And Radke! Is that in?
No.
That was not in. Oh my lord, what a bad
What the dog?
Sabet!
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Absolutely pulverizing slam!
Wow.
Oh my lord, and Sully! Oh my goodness! Sully, what are you doing? This is the booth!
Wow.
Do you not know where we are? Oh my lord! You wouldn't have think that a game with this much of a score deficit would be this exciting this late!
What a poster. Wow.
Oh my lord! But with a double-digit lead and time winding down to the double-digit seconds, we can only just congratulate Fatal on a commanding win.
They're just one of the best teams in this league. But Legacy, they got to end this game strong. Hopefully go into next week with a little more confidence.
You never know. It only takes one play for a spark plug.
Only takes one play. And, they can't do that much worse, honestly.
Here we see Pat. And did you see how high his head got there?
He has some hops, but too little, too late.
And Meyer looking to be playing archery on his iPhone with that shot.
We got 3 seconds to go here.
And
for the final
I
play.
thought the game was over, but ref says that there's still 3 seconds left. Enough time for Blanchard to fumble the ball midair and miss.
That's a perfect ending to summarize that game by Blanchard.
Couldn't agree with you more, Asan. And with that all being said, and with this wrapped up, final score 49-55. We've got to send it down to our post-game interview with Todd David with our player of the game, Nate Meyer. Well, thank you, Jimmy. I'm here with star player Nate Meyer from Fatal. And Nate, after the game, we just heard your spew remarks about your teammate Liam Graham. What else do you got to say to praise him?
I'm not going to repeat it again. But to the captains of Dynasty and Legacy. Michael McMillan over Liam Graham. Pete Schaefer over Liam Graham? Are you serious? Do I need to say anymore?
I don't think there's any more to be said on that topic.
And Nate, Todd David here. That may have just been the game of the year. What was it that you did out there that led to the victory?
You know, I can't put all the blame or all the credit on myself. You know, my team played a great game. Liam Graham, the number 2 player in the nation, in my opinion. I can't put... We're 1A and 1B. You know, he's a great player. He really gets some clutch stops and some clutch threes. And not to mention Radke and Ryan, which are solid role players.
And Nate, I can't lie, this booth has gotten notably stinkier since you stepped in it, but this has been an electric post-game interview, sending it back to the boys.